Hey everybody, Jim Perry here. So I'm back out at a favorite spot in a favorite park out here in the woods to try out my new Nokta Makro Simplex Plus. My family got this for Christmas and I was kind of itching to get out yesterday, but it is an absolutely gorgeous morning to be out here this morning. The sun is shining, it's not windy, everything is calm. I can hear the nature out here. And I am really excited to see kind of the powerhouse that this little machine is and see what I can find today. First target, ironically, is where I left off with my last video at the beginning of the blizzard that hit us 2 days ago when I felt like I was completely done out here. Let me show you what we got. So this is the Nokta Makro Simplex. And again, very ironically, first target here was about 5 inches down. I've actually walked over this target multiple times over the last few weeks. It is a bottle top. So looking forward to seeing what else we can find when we're out here. So I'm making my way kind of down this ridge that I have frequented over the last few weeks, and came to an area where I've been before. Take my hole, pull out, we're actually in the process of pulling out a Western number 12 shotgun shell, and the craziest thing happens. I felt like I saw movement, didn't hear anything, and from up there I quickly look up thinking, oh, it's going to be a deer, and there's this little black and white dog with a red bandana, looked a lot like Bentley, goes tearing off right through there on the trail and disappears back into the woods. Oh, 2 or 3 minutes later, I hear someone whistling on the trail that's down here, and he catches up with her and they continue on their walk. The dog paid no attention to me, which is kind of funny. Maybe he didn't know that I was down here, but kind of got my heart racing for a second, almost startled me. So, unfortunately, my enthusiasm to try out my new machine here today is being challenged by some very, very frozen ground. You might recall I was out here 2 days ago on December 24th. There was a bit of snow on the ground. There was a blizzard coming in, but it was 50 degrees when I was here, and we really had not had anything below the middle to upper teens as far as temperatures for overnight. Since the blizzard came in, we had a couple of nights that were below zero. The ground is definitely frozen here. It's a little bit after 11 in the morning. I've got almost another hour out here, and I'm meeting up with a family, a local family here in town, who got a couple of metal detectors, one for their daughters and one for them to share. So I really was just looking for a little practice out here, and in this very frozen ground, just pull this shotgun shell. Let me wipe this off. Pretty brittle. Let me get this wiped off so we can get a good idea of what it is together. Not sure if you can see that, but this is a Federal High Power number 12. Nothing crazy old. This was produced in the 1920s through the 1950s. So I think I'll kind of stick with this area here for a little bit longer, then make my way up to the open area of the park where I'm meeting this family and kind of helping them get a good introduction to what metal detecting is all about. So made my way all along the ridge up here, kind of came down toward one of the trails, making my way up that, and I am running the detector for the most part today in field mode, trying out field mode in Park 1. Again, everything is so frozen that I'm really not going to be able to get anywhere near that depth, only because of the shovel. And just popped this shotgun shell out of the ground. Let me clean it up, we'll take a look at it. So I have no clue what this is, other than it's very readable. Hiawatha Ace number 20. try to look it up, and I'm going to need to do some more research at home. This is a first for me. So I'm slowly making my way kind of up the trail here, and I'll turn to the south and kind of head out of the park to meet up with this family I'm meeting up with at noon today. So it's several hours later. I met up with that family and got out for about an hour and a half in the park and just a little bit of the woods here with them to give them an idea of what this is all about. The learning curve is very steep at the beginning, so I'm excited for them and everything that this hobby has to bring for them. So I had a couple of obligations after that and have been home and then back out to the same area here again for about the last 20 minutes or so, partially because I really didn't find a whole lot before. I've got a couple of shells, so I'll get those cleaned up for the wrap up here. But I do want to show you that I love this function. The bottom of this detector has got an LED light. So if you're out on your property after dark, you're able to see as you're swinging the coil. I love that feature. Very cool. I'm sure I'll be able to use that. So I'm done for the night. I did find 2 more shells while out here late this afternoon. It's just too dark to see a whole lot, and the ground is really frozen. So I'm going to wrap this up. Remington Express 12 gauge, nothing really old, and then a Remington Sure Shot 12 gauge. These ones were made from 1939 until 1946, so glad to leave with something a little bit older today. So time to head home for the evening. Pretty slow day out here, which is okay. I really didn't have a lot of time. What I did find was some enthusiasm for a new machine. I've got a lot to learn about it. A lot of targets out there that it was hitting. In some areas kind of non-stop, but the ground was just absolutely solid in a lot of those places for me to dig. So unfortunately I wasn't able to get to those, but the exciting thing about that is I have targets that I'll be able to hit next spring once the ground is thawed. So I've got that to look forward to. The other thing about enthusiasm that I did get to find today was some time with the family taking up metal detecting for the first time. That was fun. I know I haven't done this for long, but I remember that not only enthusiasm, but some of the frustrations because of a lack of patience and wanting to find stuff right away, like it was yesterday. They've got, again, a steep learning curve ahead. I'm very excited for them. Look forward to watching their journey and joining them when I'm able. Thanks for joining me again tonight. Hope to see you soon.